Nah, enough's enough, bruh. Enough is enough, bruh. What is going on? WNBA, y'all need to get this under control. This is ridiculous. Marina Mabrey, you just put yourself in the DJ Carrington box. You dirty slime ball player, you come and blindside Caitlin Clark. Marina Mabrey assaulted and tried to fight Caitlin Clark today. This is ridiculous.
It was not a game of basketball. It was a live webcast of a full-fledged ambush. Just now, Caitlin Clark was attacked once more. And it wasn't subtle this time. It wasn't a coincidence. Furthermore, it was definitely not basketball. Against the Connecticut Sun, the Indiana Fever were nearing the end of their game. Fans were also forced to watch what appeared to be the league's biggest Stars Open season rather than a competitive end. The WNBA did nothing about the obvious shrays, body checks, and eye gouges that were being discussed. As the referees swallowed their whistles as if they were on mute, Marina Mabrey entered the room like she was trying out for a street fight and blindsided Clark from behind. And you know what? She was not even kicked out. Take a moment to process that. There would be a league-wide breakdown if this were the NBA. However, it appears that attacking Caitlin Clark is standard procedure in the W. The question now goes beyond simply why they failed to protect her.
This is what the WNBA wants. I don't know how you can come to any other conclusion at this point. Is that this is actually, they believe that this is what sports fans want to watch. No, I mean, if I want to see this, I'm going to tune into hockey. All right, and I'm a huge NFL fan. I'm used to hits. The hits don't bother me, but we're playing basketball here. Not street ball, but what's supposed to be a professional basketball. Supposed to be the women's version of National Basketball Association. What a joke that is right now. What a joke.
Much beyond that. Is this the new normal for the WNBA? Because Caitlin Clark is too valuable to defend, is the league ignoring dirty plays? Or worse, are they holding off on intervening until something even more awful occurs? Because, let's face it, fans are already incensed and the warning signals are screaming. However, before we dissect everything that happened, from the egregious foul that started it to the league's incredible silence, please hit the like button and subscribe, as this is much more than just a single game. The moment the WNBA lost control is about to happen. JC Sheldon and Sophie Cunningham crash midcourt in the final minute of the Indiana Fever's game against the Connecticut Sun. Sheldon falls to the ground as Cunningham tries to wrap him up. Cunningham then loses it. The gym echoes with shouts. I will not tolerate it. We'll leave. We'll leave. Since something larger was already moving, the camera is unable to follow every moving component.
Not a dirty play. This was making a statement because the referees didn't do their damn job. This would not have happened at the end of the game if the referees did their job during the first play. If the referees did their job, not just the first play, every single play leading up to that. If the referees had control of the game, that is their only job. The referees' first job, their number one job, is to...
Something that had been simmering for weeks suddenly exploded. When players had been warning us, this is what occurs. Nothing is done after Caitlin Clark has been pulled, shoved, elbowed, and scratched. The next thing you're going to hear is far worse, so stay with me now. Let's go back a little. Let's go back to when this powder keg was sparked. Caitlin Clark receives what one pundit dubbed the DJ Carrington eye gouge from Sheldon, the same player. No whistle, no review, just a full-on face swipe. Clark falters without a call. A few seconds later, Marina Mabrey bursts in, body checks Caitlin Clark from behind, and makes no play or guards the ball. A blindsiding, filthy hip shove. Flashes of the camera capture the moment when Clark almost jumps onto the court. The gasps are audible. This was no chance encounter. It wasn't basketball. What is the role of the WNBA? Nothing. No ejection. Not a blatant. It was only a technical foul. As though she had said something impolite to a referee. That wasn't a tech, as one voice put it so eloquently. It was an attack.
Referees are going to review the play because that's a lot of contact going on right there. That's a lot of unnecessary contact. That's a lot of non-basketball contact. happening during this play, right? So the 3 referees that I like to say, they got them straight out of Sephora, because I don't think these referees have ever refereed a professional basketball game in their...
Cunningham was ejected from the floor. Marina Mabrey is still active. According to the livestream commentators, Mabrey's day is almost assuredly done. Oh, and Marina Mabrey will be kicked out. Should the authorities see that, Marina Mabrey will receive. That was how clear it was. However, it did not occur. Despite seeing the identical footage, the same collision, and the same attack, the referees showed no concern. They had already seen Clark's eye gouges, slashes, and bruises, one on each cheek, and they remain in place. It's taking place right before our eyes. Furthermore, nobody is halting it. Throughout the game, Sheldon has been striking her in the face. Even her full grip twisting of Clark's shoulder and bicep is seen on tape. No call yet. The league is doing nothing at all while watching it play out game after game. At this point, the situation becomes even more dire. After hitting G with a deep 3, Clark heads straight for the sun bench. What everyone else is afraid to say is conveyed by her body language. Enough is enough. They are boiling over with Indiana fever. You sense it. Sophie Cunningham is not merely responding to events. She is taking revenge. Even the team announcers acknowledge that this isn't purely coincidental. It's a clear reaction to the game's earlier events. They've had enough of being the league's punching bag. I'm sick of seeing referees blow their whistles. I'm sick of watching Clark receive a casual wave off in the W while taking hits that would have resulted in an NBA ban. It's not only a poor officiating performance tonight. When a league doesn't defend its stars, this is what happens. Take a moment to pause. Imagine this taking place in the NBA. In front of millions of people, LeBron is scratched in the face and taken to the ground. The fire would be 4 alarms. The entire league would be investigated. There would be apologies, fines, and suspensions. Not even a timeout in the WNBA. Clark is getting bruised and caught off guard. She continues to drain threes, dish out 6 assists, and score 20 points. The referees pretend that their whistles are broken in the meantime. It's Tina Charles who is pursuing her. Marina Mabrey's eye was poked by her hip hun. And Caitlin Clark simply continues to get up and play. And nobody is stepping in. Not the league administration, not the coaches, nor the referees. Let me now demonstrate how you can tell that this was more than a game. Social media is ablaze. By the moment, comments were pouring in. F the WNBA. Correct the double C fouls. MBR has no class, __. You can tell this league is a farce. This goes beyond basketball. This is treachery. Kathy Angelbert is being called out by name. Do anything. Earth to Angelbert. The league is being begged by fans to take action before it's too late. This is where a line is being crossed. Fans are aware of this. Because this is the reality. The league will face severe consequences if Caitlin Clark sustains another injury or is hit by one of these uncalled hits. What occurs when she doesn't play is already known to us. Ratings decline. 55%. Not 10%. Not 20%. Yes, exactly. When Caitlin Clark is absent, more than half of the audience vanishes. She is the attraction, the focal point, the reason you are watching, and the reason businesses are spending money. Despite this, she is being treated like a disposable commodity by the WNBA. As if the fans like you won't notice. As if witnessing her being flung to the ground should make you simply move on. However, you're not going anywhere. The thousands of admirers who are saturating the internet with comments such, "You want to utilize her to be money but not protect her?" Then you are deserving of the impending catastrophe. Where are her teammates? And that leads us to what may be the most unsettling reality of all. Why was there no response from anyone on the Fever? Teammates simply pass Caitlin Clark as she hits the floor once more. After giving her a quick glance, Aaliyah Boston turns and continues to walk. Nothing. Natasha Howard. Sydney Coulson was the only one attempting to intervene. It is seen by the crowd. It is seen by the fans. It is seen by the announcer. Additionally, the message is quite obvious. Out there, you're alone. The fire's where? Where is the player that is the backbone of this league and this franchise? It's more than just tough basketball here. It's a personal matter. Jealousy is present. There is animosity. Hatred exists. And the entire nation can see things coming to a head. They are no longer attempting to beat her. They are attempting to shatter her. The frightening thing is that nobody is intervening to stop it. No suspension, no flagrant, not even a true ejection. All Marina Marie receives as a technician is a body check from behind, full pace and no play on the ball. They ought to have taken her to the showers. On the sidelines, she's giggling instead. Clark, meantime, is cleaning her face of scratches and blood. This goes beyond simple incapacity. Neglect is what this is. Public, documented, and systemic. It's there, zoomed in. One face was scraped, the other was gashed. Diving for a loose ball isn't the cause. It's because you've been singled out repeatedly. At least 5 times before to the third quarter, Sheldon fouled her in the face. No phone call. After that, Marina flattens her like she's Kennedy Carter 2.0. Where is the responsibility? What would it take for the WNBA to fire Marina for this? A concussion, a neck injury, or a broken wrist? Here's what you sense but no one is saying aloud. This was more than a shady move. Missed calls weren't all of this. This was a warning indication. A large red light that flashed, letting us know that the WNBA had no control over the actual situation. There's more to Caitlin Clark's fouling. They are after her. The most concerning aspect is that it appears to be a pattern that the league is tacitly permitting to develop, ignoring it, failing to acknowledge it, and simply allowing it to grow. Let's consider more broadly. How can you not protect a rookie who is setting records, selling out arenas, and attracting millions of new fans? It's not merely careless business suicide. It's not just a tragedy. It's a crisis if Caitlin Clark suffers severe injuries as a result of all this bullshit. Its networks are retreating, and its sponsors are leaving. This league is in dire need of momentum, and it will go overnight. What about the changing eras? When the best players dropped in the middle of a game and nobody notices, what message does that send to the other players? Not her teammates, not the league office, nor the referees. It's more than just a basketball issue. It's a cultural issue. Another viral video of someone getting hit bumped into the hardwood is not necessary for the WNBA. It requires accountability, leadership, and repercussions. Because the WNBA isn't just broken, it's begging to burn if this is how the league handles the athlete who is the backbone of the entire brand. That concludes this crazy one. Now, though, I'd want to hear your opinion. Do you believe that Caitlin Clark is being intentionally made tougher by the WNBA by allowing players to abuse her? Or is this blatant carelessness? Furthermore, should Marina Mabrey have received an immediate suspension for the blindside hit? Leave a comment below with your opinions. I'm reading them all. To ensure you don't miss any of the genuine conversations we're presenting throughout the season, please hit the like button and subscribe if you're feeling as enthusiastic as I am. Oh, this situation is only getting hotter. See you all at the next.